I thought Texas was supposed to be hot, man. It's 36 degrees out, Fahrenheit. Can you see that? Maybe you can't see my breath, but it's freezing out here, dog. Like, it reminds me of trying to film those videos back in Boston.
All right, guys, it is currently 5 degrees out right now. That's negative 15 Celsius for all my European bros. But let's keep the video going.
Okay, so maybe Boston was significantly colder than this. Today, I want to tell y'all a few things I wish I knew back when I got started lifting in the gym. Because honestly, if I knew these things, I could have made so much more progress during my first 2 years. All right, number one, I thought that everybody had the secrets. So I think it was back my junior year of college. I must have been 21 years old when I made the decision, all right, I want to get big. So I went on bodybuilding.com and I found this routine. I think it was called Benny Brosif's 12 Weeks to Mass or something like that. And I was like, oh shit, if I follow this routine, I'm going to get big in 12 weeks. This is awesome. So I found a gym, joined the gym, and then like a week later, I read this article online that says, if you want to get big, you have to do deadlifts. Deadlifts works every muscle in your body, and that's how you get big. And I was like, oh shit, my routine doesn't have deadlifts. I need to start doing deadlifts. Basically, things like this kept happening where I'd read an article that said I should do deadlifts, or some jack dude at the gym would tell me, you need to be doing intermittent fasting. And I just believed everyone. I thought that everyone who had a good body had the secrets to getting jacked. And because of this, every time someone told me something new, I would change up my routine or I would change up my diet. And because of that, I would never stick with anything long enough to actually see any results. So for breakfast, we got this cinnamon chip muffin, a banana, and this right here is a bagel sandwich with turkey sausage, 2 eggs, cheddar cheese, and avocado. And in case you didn't know, avocado is actually a secret anabolic food that increases muscle gain by 200%. Or wait, maybe that was bananas. No, bananas actually, they increase fat loss by 300%. But for real, man, the lesson that I had to learn the hard way is that this shit is not rocket science. It's actually super simple. If you're trying to build muscle and get bigger, you need to eat more food so that you gain a little bit of weight. And if you're trying to cut down on your body fat, then you need to eat less food so that you lose a little bit of weight. And beyond that, you just need to find a decent training routine. That's really all it takes, man. There's no need for secret exercises or anabolic avocados. Just stick to your training routine, increase the weights you're using over time, consistently gain weight or lose weight depending on your goals, and the progress is going to come. It's not going to come in 1 week or 1 month, but it's going to come over months and years of consistency. This is how it goes. I remember everything they'd say. Maybe thought that I was crazy, thinking that one day they'd see my name. I thought I just lost this drone for good. I was flying it behind that big building right there, trying to get a cool shot. It disconnected, lost signal for like 3 minutes. I was sprinting up and down these streets before it connected again. I could really use a CBD gummy right now. In case you're not familiar, CBD is a naturally occurring chemical compound found in the hemp plant. It does not get you high, but clinical studies have shown that it does help reduce muscle inflammation, plus it can help alleviate symptoms of depression, and what I got going on right now, anxiety. Now, the good news is that my favorite CBD company, Pure Leaf, is doing a giveaway for my subscribers only. They're gonna give away $300 worth of CBD products on their website, and all you need to do to enter is click that first link in the description, but I believe this giveaway ends next week, so I would not hesitate. My favorite 2 products from them are definitely the CBD gummies I just took. These taste like sour candy and they're gonna help get rid of anxiety, and also their muscle relief cream. If you strain a muscle in the gym or something and you massage this into that muscle for a couple days, it's gonna help you recover a lot faster. Breakfast was a little low in protein, so we're gonna add a shake in there. The second thing I wish I knew back in the day was that muscle confusion is a lie. So the very first workout routine I ever did, and this is before I found that bodybuilding routine to hit the gym, it was called P90X, and my cousin Donnie Matt basically forced me to do it. And the entire principle that this program was built on is the idea of muscle confusion. And basically what this idea says is that you need to constantly change up the exercises that you're doing, or else your muscles are going to get used to them and they're going to stop growing. And this kind of makes sense logically, right? It's like, oh, my muscle is going to build up a tolerance to that exercise and it's no longer going to respond. But here's the thing, man. First of all, I did that program for like 2 years and barely made any fucking strength gains or muscle gains. But also now, I just understand that's just not how our muscles respond. You gotta realize, when your brain fires your motor units, which activate your muscle fibers, they don't know what exercise activated them. They just know, okay, we're doing the work now. But that doesn't mean that you can just keep doing the exact same workout routine for years and still make progress. There's still a few key things that you do need to switch up. The most important thing is to gradually increase the weights you're using, which is why y'all see me trying to add 5 pounds to the different exercises I'm doing every few weeks. But you also want to increase the volume over time, and that's why I recommend most dudes start out with a 3-day per week full body routine for their first year, then increase to 4 days per week for the next couple of years, and then 5 days after that. As long as you're doing these things right, honestly, you can do pretty much the same exact exercises year after year, and you're never gonna hit a plateau. Riding this bike to the gym was a mistake. Flying the drone outside in this cold weather was a mistake. I might lose my hand by the time I get to the gym. So I hope you guys are enjoying these dope cinematics, because I'm not. Number 3, the Newbie Gains are for real. So you know how the first time you try pre-workout, it kind of feels like you just did a line of Coke and you're Superman, but then the more you take it, the less intense it is? That's kind of the idea behind Newbie Gains, because when you're new to the gym and your muscles have not been trained before, even a little bit of training is going to elicit a very powerful response. And that's why during your first year of working out, it feels like you can set a PR basically every workout. And every 2 or 3 weeks, you can look in the mirror and it's like, oh shit, I've made noticeable progress. I've built muscle and I've burned some fat too. Back when I got started, I knew that Newbie Gains was a thing, but I wish I knew how powerful it was, because I would have been a lot more consistent with my workouts and my diet. Like, I was pretty good with my workouts, but I was a skinny dude trying to bulk up, and I didn't really start gaining weight until after 2 years of being in the gym. And if I had gained weight up front while I was making those Newbie Gains, I think potentially I could have put on a lot more mass. I also think it would have given me a lot more realistic expectations, because during my first 6 months, I made a lot of progress. And back then, I thought progress was going to continue at that same rate. So when I saw jacked bodybuilders on Instagram and YouTube, in my mind, I thought, yo, I'm going to be on their level before I know it. But little did I know that after that first and second year of training, your progress really starts to slow down. And that's when you find out what it means to be natty. So if you've been following the channel the last month or so, then you know about 3 weeks ago, I attempted 405 for the first time, got 3 reps. Probably about a week and a half ago, I attempted it again and got 4 reps. Even though the last rep was kind of ugly, I didn't get all the way down. So today, it's a very simple goal. 405, 4 plates, 4 clean reps. Let's go. Oh boy, I'm gonna count that as a PR. We got all the way down even though we had to grind it up. Next week, we're coming for 5 reps. Today, I'm gonna keep the weight here, but I'm gonna do 3 more sets, just like 3 reps each.
I wish that you were here to give me everything I want, but I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you. I wish that you. I wish that you. I wish that you.
Alright, y'all ready for number 4? This is what I call the social media comparison. So check it out, right now I'm 195 pounds. This is the heaviest I've ever been. I'm mid-bulk, so I feel kind of chunky, but if we manipulate just a couple factors, I can still make myself look pretty good. So I just worked out, I have a pump going, and I also have this nice overhead light right here. So when I take my shirt off, if I get my pose right, and I have a couple different poses I can show y'all, like this right here would still make me look pretty shredded if I posted this on Instagram, right? However, if I take a couple steps forward, stop flexing, I don't have an overhead light now, I look a lot different. The point here is that when you're scrolling through Instagram and you see a photo of a dude who's looking jacked, keep in mind that he had a pump and he probably had really good overhead lighting, whether it was gym lighting or whether the sun was overhead. And that's why you cannot compare how your body looks when you just look at yourself in the mirror in the middle of the day to these photos on Instagram, because it's not like these dudes are walking around looking like this 24/7. I've had the benefit of meeting a lot of, you know, influencers and YouTubers in person, and a lot of them look amazing in person, don't get me wrong, but bro, they do not look like their Instagram photos. And a lot of these dudes, when they're bulking up, they have a bunch of photos saved from when they were shredded that they'll post throughout the year. And I can't hate, because I do it too, but you need to keep this in mind, or otherwise you're gonna get very discouraged. You're gonna think your body looks like shit, and you're gonna start to develop body image issues. For the post-workout gains / dinner, we are at the one and only Mod Pizza. Got a lemonade, garlic bread with this sriracha ranch sauce. Absolutely amazing. This is the main event right here. Too many things on this pizza to name, and I'm trying out their no-name lava cake. This might be the first time I've had my dessert before my main meal. It's good.
It's no bake, not no name.
What?
It's no bake, not no name.
This says no name cake.
I fucked up.
Clearly, this was baked. Clearly, you might be baked too.
No.
All right, I'm gonna give Julie a chance to redeem herself. Today's video is about things that I wish I knew when I started lifting. So I'm gonna ask you to give the last point. What's something you wish you knew back when you started lifting?
No one gives a fuck. So for me, when I first started lifting, I was so worried what other people were gonna think of me. I was worried they were gonna think my form was wrong. I was doing weird exercises, and I was just so nervous every time I stepped in the gym. But in reality, I soon learned that no one gives a fuck. No one's looking at you. They're all so worried about their own workout. And as someone that works out all the time, I'm not looking at anyone else but myself.
Yeah, those first handful of times that I stepped into the gym, it was definitely super intimidating, and I was definitely worried that the more fit people there were going to look down on me. And it's funny now because I film myself in the gym, and I'm always like holding the camera and talking to it. So now people actually do look at me because it's kind of strange. And if anything, it makes me realize that if I'm not filming, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what exercise you're doing. It doesn't matter how you're dressed. People are so used to new people coming into the gym that, like, I mean, people, they're not looking at you, bro. That all being said, I'm going to wrap this video up right here. If you've been struggling to see results in the gym, I would highly recommend you take my free physique quiz. I'm going to put that down, second link in description. This will quickly analyze your body type and your goals. Then it's going to recommend the perfect workout routine and diet plan specifically for you. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, bro. Give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.